the birth of John the Baptist was over there.
That's
When Mary visited Elizabeth, she visited her in her house. So how come we have two places?
and the hospital
One is
was
the-
over there.
Or the cave.
Hospital was over there.
The cave was
There's one in every crowd out there.
She was on vacation over here when she had the baby.
Okay. It's for sure 100% that John the Baptist was born over there where we were. But here in this particular place, in the 12th century, they came and they decided to say that this is the place where the visitation happened. Because they found some ruins that goes back to the 4th century. And they found some ruins like of a mosaics with the symbol of a fish. You know, the symbol of the fish. It's and became the in the first 3 centuries. It was a symbol of Christianity. They didn't put crosses on. And why the symbol of why the fish? Because the abbreviation of fish in Greek it means ichthos, which means Jesus Christ, the Son of God. So it became the fish instead of the cross. And some of the things that they used to do in order to identify if what I'm talking to the person in front of me is a Christian or not, because it was a persecuted religion in the first 3 centuries. You know, you draw with your, if I'm sitting in front of, standing in front of you, I do like this, like the symbol of a fish. So if you are a Christian, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm telling you that I'm a Christian. This is how they used to identify themselves. Okay? But in the 12th century, they came and they saw these ruins and they say, oh, wait a second, when Mary visited Elizabeth, she came to her house first, but she didn't find her. And most probably she was in the field, and always there is like houses or huts in the field that they are using in order to do agriculture. Because they found a lots of terraces. When you walk down, if you look to the left, you see lots of agricultural terraces that goes back even to 3,000 years. You know the terraces? Okay. Okay, so that's why they identify this place as the place where the visitation happened. It seems like, of course, at that time they didn't have emails or WhatsApps or or phone calls, cell phones. Oh, I'm coming. So she showed up. Okay, and that's why they believe that this is the place of the visitation.
This would have been then the field house, if you will?
Yeah, kind of a field
Okay,
house
all
or
right.
something like that.
All right.
Now, remember also as well, she was Elizabeth was a very elderly lady, and she was. This is it. You know, usually at that time, if you are an elderly person and you get pregnant, I mean, it will be very shy to show herself. So she most probably were hiding somewhere around this area also as well.
What were the estimates on her age? I mean, we know it wasn't.
30.
32.
32? Okay.
No, I mean, like Elizabeth, for instance, most probably she's over. He was Zachariah was an old guy, maybe end of 60s, beginning of 70s.
Oh my gosh.
And this is, we don't know.
Don't worry, it can't happen.
But it did.
But I don't know. The way I think about it, it's maybe this kind of age. But at that time, if you are over 60, and over 70, they consider it as elderly person because they used to die early, very young. All right. So, like Mary, I don't know. We don't know exactly how, but they say about she's end of 50s, beginning of 60s. All right. So this church is built by Antonio Barluzzi, by the way. Again, he's built so many. Most of the churches was built by Antonio Barluzzi, and he built it into 2 floors, 2 sections. The first one I will show it to you, and let you go to the other section. But he built. This is very interesting mosaic, because Mary she was on a donkey, and most probably this is how she came, all right? And she didn't come by herself, she came with other people. And the thing is that if you look at Elizabeth, she's waiting outside the house. And this is, the artist want to give us some some kind of a tradition about what we do. It will be a very big insult if I'm sitting on my couch and somebody comes to my house and rings a bell and I will tell him, come in. You know how we do it?
Right, you
No,
go to the door and.
You have to go outside the door and welcome him, and he will be the first to get in.
Right.
All right, this is the tradition, how it is in our country, at least. But not everybody's doing it. But I mean, this is the way. And we don't have, I will call you to come. Like the neighbors, yesterday I went home, I found like 4 or 5 neighbors from my neighbors. They are sitting with my wife drinking. You know? They walk into the place and this, if they are far, they will call, I'm coming. But we don't have this, oh, listen, today I have an appointment with this, don't come, or this, especially the family. They come, what you have, you serve. And always in our culture there is food. You don't cook for, if you are 4 people in the family, you don't cook for 4 people in the family, you cook for 12. All right, always like that, always like that. All right, so anybody comes in, you don't have to go and look for food. And if you are living in the old city of Jerusalem, there is no freezer. You don't go buy, you go and buy for the whole week or the whole month your groceries. If you ran out of meat, or if you ran out of coffee or any vegetables, it takes you 1 minute to go down to the market, because when we were walking in the old city of Jerusalem, all right, above it is where the people are, above the shops where people are living. All right, so you just walk in, grab what you want and go. Let's go inside a little.